Hey.
Hmm.
Hey, it's been a while.
Oh, Aspen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look especially different.
I mean, yeah, I can give you details in a little bit.
Yeah, sure, but it's a nice look. I like the color palette you got there.
Hmm.
Anyways, feel free to have a seat and everything, get comfortable, whatever.
Alright.
Oh, if you're having any kind of difficulty, there's like a little, I got a furniture, setting right over here. That might be a
Yeah,
little bit
we
more,
we got that.
comfy.
Hmm. High tech.
But, let me just say, I have some very great news for you, Fate. Regards to the little thing I was trying to work on. But
Mhm.
wait, okay. But you might have to excuse me. I have a phone call to make.
Busy
Alright.
as usual, it seems.
Yep. Busy as usual.
Hmm. There we go. But yeah, it's been a while since I actually came in the X7's place.
Yeah. The boxes are still here. The machine over there looks different.
A little bit.
Mm.
He's a really slow mover.
Honestly.
But yeah.
But I don't think I had much opportunity to ask, but did you go to Plex today?
Yeah, I went aside for
How was it?
shadowy spirit night thing stalking behind me, and
Oh.
and some noodle shop opening downtown that was so shady because it appeared in the middle of the street and was run by some old dude. So
Huh.
aside for that, it was surprisingly quiet. A lot of people, but still quiet.
Mm.
And someone said that I look like I sell something in the street corners because I was standing in the dark alleyway with my glasses on. But that was what it was, I guess.
Mm.
I also um, the dwarf, the Tor, what was his name? Tor, Torgal, Torko, Tor, something. Um, you know the dwarf who has the running thing in his back.
I think I've seen who you mean, but I don't know who he is.
Yeah, so he came up to me and was like, basically asking what happened, and I'm just like telling him the story about bracelet, and he laughed a lot.
Mm.
And then I guess it was a joke that he said that you could have been a dwarf.
Mm.
I mean, beard would be fine, I guess, considering those don't really usually grow on neither of my species that were at least before. So
Mm.
but yeah, who knows? Maybe now that I am human, I can finally grow a beard.
Maybe.
Even though I have no clue how it would look like. Not at all. How it would look like.
I'm having trouble imagining it.
I mean, can't you just cut it off if it looks bad?
I mean, up to you on how you want to present yourself. If you want a beard, you can have one.
I mean, still.
Sorry for the wait.
Hmm.
So, yeah, how y'all been?
I think I should ask you that. Little
Hi.
flying around is weird. But yeah. We've been alright. How have
I
you been
see. I gotta say, it's life is feeling like a movie lately, but it's whatever.
doing?
Yeah, I'm managing, whatever.
Hmm.
Good
Yeah,
that you're
I
managing.
remember. Yeah, I remember a while ago there was this radioactive pancake being teleported to my place and everything. That was a mess to clean up.
Ah, alright, that.
Yes. I also got a warning for making radioactive salad in Nook. So.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Hmm.
Why were you making that?
I mean, I have no control over that, unfortunately.
He's
How?
been trying to learn how to cook.
Okay, sure, but like, how do you make radioactive salad?
Same way
And that's
how
not even cooking.
That's what I'm questioning too.
I guess same way how I make a sandwich alive for accident somehow. So
Or set it on fire
Not
by
that
just
difficult.
applying the ham.
How? How?
That's what I'm questioning. But it just happens.
It's a phenomenon.
it's
Really.
something, because it definitely is not magic. That much I know. For obvious
He's
reasons.
managed to make one thing of pancakes actually good. Besides the radioactive ones, he's actually managed to make something. So there's hope.
Sorry, guys. I am getting another call. If you can excuse me, and I
Yep.
can't hear anything you guys are saying.
Okay.
Busy as
What?
usual.
But he said that he couldn't hear us.
I mean, probably some synthetic thing, I guess.
Probably.
Locking the hearing to hear the call. Or something.
Hmm.
So am I seeing my hair right? Hopefully I'm not.
It's kind of glowing.
Uh, uh, could be probably the lighting. Probably. Hopefully.
Probably. Because I will tell you this, that human hair doesn't glow.
I mean, yeah, I have not seen your hair grow. Yes, I have seen it grow, but not glow.
Yeah. At the same time, it hasn't really grown that much.
Well, yeah. But that's how it probably is. I think it might just be the lighting or the shampoo. Either or.
I don't think it would be the shampoo.
I mean, what else it could be?
I use the same shampoo. Like,
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just leftovers for using portals or something. I don't know.
I'm just gonna assume it's a part of the lighting of X7 Blaze. Unless we manage to go to another dark place and your hair's still glowing, then it's maybe an issue.
It didn't glow
Just a
today
minor one.
in the alleyways. How much I know.
Hmm.
I mean, it's not that hard to see my hair, considering I have a flock of hair almost in front of my eyes. But yeah. Do you think we should tell him? You know.
Hey, and welcome back. Or at least I'm back and everything. Hey.
Hey, welcome backers, I guess.
That counts as anything. Sorry, surprisingly busy all of a sudden.
I mean,
sure.
That's usual case. You are always busy, so.
Not necessarily. No, I
mean,
wasn't busy for a while.
I do remember
But,
all the times in
you know,
Lotus, you always were talking with someone, and someone wanted to talk with you. So.
Hey, that's just those are coincidences, and just like
we had to make
encounters.
appointments,
It's not
X7.
We
had to make
I remember that.
appointments.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's nice that I guess welcome to this appointment and everything. And this is this is double checkup and everything, since y'all already know each other and everything. I can see how you guys are doing at the same time. A joint checkup. Okay, let's get started. So we're not going to talk about myself, honestly. My mental health doesn't really matter, or however I'm going through. I mean, this it was not that out the bat, altogether. Let's focus on you
Except
two.
the fact that it actually does matter, but okay.
Okay, difference of opinion, but
We'll get to that later.
Okay.
We'll get to that later.
I mean, we'll get to that later in quotations, as in never. All right. Anywho, let's see. Who should we start with? Now, I got some information for you, Peyton, and I'm curious about what's going on. It was, what's all this then? And then,
It would be probably wise to go through your information first, for my opinion.
Sure, definitely. Just give me some coolant for a second, because I have not a lot to say, but maybe decent. Okay, so let me first say I apologize how long this took and everything. I was scheduling and stuff like that, but I decided to look for other resources instead of focusing on the same one, which I should have done long time, long time ago. So if you recall, the initial plan was, and I don't know if you passed it on to Pak already, but the initial plan was for some kind of way to transmit a message to you, and maybe because like the fact that your souls are have that kind of condition and everything, it should be able to pass it on to Meeslings to, I guess, um in some kind of way we get to talk to Meeslings, or at least try to convince them to meet us in a like time and place. Um so I have a friend who's living here, but I don't know where they're at the moment. So they're a they're a Eldritch Being type deal, but they're not like crazy or whatever like that. But they are capable of being able to send messages to someone's mind. Uh, how it works for them is basically trust or slash faith, however you want to say it. But the more you trust them, the more like access they have, so to speak. For me, I have done something with them where I had to give them some trust before, and it hasn't been like she's not really like evasive like that. Like the to give you an example, she it was something where her thing she was trying to prolong something I could for a dream I was having, but that's like a whole other story for a whole other time and everything. Nothing too important. But point is, I would say she's trustworthy. Um, but yeah, how should I say it? It probably would be best for her to describe how her abilities work. But essentially, I was thinking about some other issues as well. Now, say we do hypothetically get this message to Meeslings or whatever. I only plan to like, up to that point, but not after, after next. Being able to secure, I guess, Meesling's location and whereabouts would be able to, make sure you're, know about your own safety and whatnot, and there wouldn't be any surprises there. However, in terms of doing that, that may like end up in some kind of altercation, possibly. Reason why I say that is, well, how can we convince like Meeslings to stay in one place or something? That and other stuff too. And there's also the possibility if he sees us as trustworthy to begin with, after because all that stuff happened after you guys separated. There might be a chance he might think we betrayed him somehow. So, the idea I have right now is basically we have to kind of figure out a way to, more of a sure way to unentangle your soul, so to speak. Um, and try to have that solution on standby before we kind of like you convince them to come over or meet us in some kind of way. Because if we don't have that, my worry is, oh, you guys are just saying a bunch of bull crap or whatever. I'm not gonna trust anything you guys say anymore, and then we won't be able to get in touch with them anymore. So, but if we do have this said solution on hand, then you guys get separate, actually properly separated, and then you guys can go your separate ways. So to do that, I believe we still need to re-immerse in your memories and whatnot to see whatever like the I'm sorry, it has been a while. I believe the guy's notes, whoever was doing the spell or ritual and whatnot, and try to find a way to reverse engineer it. That way, we can start working on that solution before we can get to Meeslings. Now, I guess, um, actually, let me ask you: have you been okay lately? In terms like, have you been anything like unknown? Like, are you fine?
Yeah, I've been relatively fine. I did have one nightmare though, but
Mm,
that was because I watched the movie Saw.
I see.
Otherwise, I'm fine.
Okay, well, I wonder if he Meeson's got that nightmare too.
Oh boy, I hope he didn't.
Uh, Anywho, um, sorry, my mind was going blank. But and I do remember Starcaster saying that like they were holding off on like going after him, I guess. So
Mhm.
that's good. Um, so yeah. I feel like I mean it's up to you guys if you really want to my thing is that we should try to find the solution first versus try to lure meetings or whatever. Um, because of the reasons I already said. So yeah, that would be our next step at the very least. My friend, they're going to be staying around for a while, and they're willing to help and whatnot. Um, yeah. Oh, the other aspect of their ability though, I was telling them that I don't know how it's going to go. But I can only this is just how I might perceive it happening. Because I guess in some kind of way you guys are connected. Um, I'm not sure how it's gonna work. There might be a chance where it's just more so of like them sending a message to you that would just hopefully Meetings will be able to hear, but they may not be able to speak back. But the also possibility in that case is that maybe Meetings will be able to talk back as well. Now, I don't remember. I remember when you guys were connected or in the same body, whatever. You guys were able to communicate with each other. I don't know if once this like thing happens that you guys will be able to talk with each other or whatever. But that's just a possibility, so to speak. Um, but it can go, as a toss up at this point. Um, but it would probably ideal if I don't know if you guys were able to communicate, or and the other possibility is that he's able to talk, but we still wouldn't be able to understand him. Essentially,
Mm.
that's just different possibilities I envision. Um, but yeah, so let's just keep that in mind and plan with that when that happens. Because whenever we do get in touch with Meesings, we one have to, I guess, assure him that we're not up to anything bad, of course, um, and to have something to, I guess, give him a reason to trust us, and yeah, whatever comes next with that. So, as for verse, doing your memory thing and whatnot. Thankfully, I have another friend who has been really helping me with research and whatnot, and giving me a better understanding how the brain works. Um, Though with that said, it's haven't really implemented anything they had told me just yet, but more so that I have a better understanding. Or off the top of my head, I have a good understanding how the brain works now. Kinda. Essentially, you know how I was worried about how I guess, when you think about some things and you go back into your like own memories, you might reimagine different like things that may happen in the past. That may not exactly be the case. It's how they describe it and whatnot was this thing called like neural pathways and whatnot. Typically, why we forget stuff, or I guess how organics forget stuff, is because those pathways are not used as often as before. So those pathways still exist. It's just that I guess when we do virtualize your memories and everything, and re-immerse you and everything, uh, you will be kind of like reworking, going back to those like neural pathways. So yeah, I mean that's good news to
Mm.
hear. And at least that means there's less complications in terms of immersing your memories.
Mm.
Um, yeah. Besides that, that's the overall plan right now. So, just let me know whenever you want to, whenever you're ready to have your memories, go back in and everything. And then we'll do that. I guess if I had to say anything in terms of what's next after that would be, of course, the re-engineering of whatever we see there. For that, I don't know, whoever, maybe Starcaster would be able to figure that, or someone that I may know. I don't know. We'll have to see it before I can really think of something like that, or even maybe Pakk. I don't know. Are you capable of, like, reverse engineering like stuff? Do you look at it?
Hmm. 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 In alchemical sense, yes.
Mm.
But
Okay. Well, depending on what it is, if you're not feeling too confident on it, then we'll just look for different options. That's okay. Better be sure and everything. Okay, well, that seems pretty all right. Does everything sound pretty sound to you guys?
Yeah,
How about you, Pop?
I think so.
I have my opinions, but I am not saying them.
Hey. Well, it is a group effort and everything, so
I know, but I know my opinion might be a little biased, so I am just deciding not to say
all right.
anything.
Well, um, that's, I guess we can put that to the side now. Just let me know whenever you're feeling comfortable with doing said things, and we'll start there. Okay. For the next part, really, you guys, what are you guys up to and everything? I care about, you guys and whatnot. But if there's anything you don't feel like talking to me about, that's completely fine. I'm just curious.
Hmm.
Well, I guess. So, how come you look like that now? I mean, if it's the start,
Well,
if
to
you want to
put
talk
it
about
the
it.
simplest way possible, item backfire, and I am now a human.
Wow, like a full-fledged human?
Yep, I have no magic at all.
Wow, that must suck. Um, so does that mean like you can't go back to
I
your
can.
pocket dimension anymore?
I can, as long as there's someone opening the door.
I see. Hmm. I'm so sorry for you. Is this gonna be like a permanent thing, or is this just like a
Unknown.
temporary thing? Uh,
'Cause it was
any like
ghost.
updates for
Mhm.
like I guess for your sister or anything?
Oh, about her. She
Uh,
now lives with us in the dimension.
I see. How she's been?
That is a question indeed.
I see. And fair?
Mm. She's also around.
Okay. Look at y'all. Like I guess nah. I was gonna say all like happy family-ish, but I don't know if it's like as if it's like that or whatever. I was gonna say that jokingly, but I don't know. It just didn't feel like it felt natural to say.
Hmm. But yeah, just to give you the details on the whole item situation. Bracelet, put on, tested, bracelet says goodbye and disappears.
Oh, what bracelet?
The item bracelet that caused all this transformation bracelet.
Oh, okay. I see. So, oh, so that means you have to actually eat food and stuff now, huh?
Yup.
Yup.
How you, how's that? I mean, other besides the cooking aspect of things, are you enjoying yourself?
I mean, I could still eat before. It just didn't benefit me at all. Now I get hungry. That's the main
I see. Are
difference.
you hungry right now?
No.
How about you, Peyton?
I'm good. I don't
You
want
say
a repeat
anything
of the first time.
first
The
time?
first time I was here.
Oh, I mean, you
When I
got
was a
you got
small
your limbs are
deer.
a lot longer now. You won't and
Yes.
you be able to eat properly and everything. You don't have to,
Uh-huh.
for you spaghetti.
That is
Yeah, I
something.
don't want a repeat of that.
Maybe I should try learn how to cook spaghetti.
That is super easy.
That's yeah, I could teach you that. I was a bit scared to teach you, but I could teach you that.
Hmm.
Like I just don't understand how like radioactive. Like, okay, that's like you have to get something like okay. The only possible thing I can think of is some like alchemical thing that you're doing when you're doing that kind of stuff.
Here's the thing.
Like that's the only thing I
I
can.
followed the recipe that was on the box.
But that if that's the case, okay, wait. Are you looking at the ingredients or are you looking at the instructions how to make them?
The instructions. I am not
All
It was
stupid.
right, and
I
pancakes.
know if there is
All this stuff is
ingredients,
already there.
soy, wheat, etc., etc. I know that those are ingredients. I was looking at the
gotcha.
mixing that what to use and all that, how much and all that.
Hey, but if that's the case, then I don't know, man. You might have to get that checked out.
I don't know, because I use the same things as him, and I've been perfectly fine making them, but when he makes it, it's a different thing. I don't know how it happens.
I don't want to say
It
this
just
over you or
does.
anything, but like you might want to check your curse or anything. I mean, I'm not saying you are, but I'm just saying like that's just abnormal.
I have.
Oh, and
I
speaking
have.
of, wait, say again.
No, I said I have. I have checked. I have looked around. They're all fine.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. It's you. Like you have like how you checked. You check like the items and stuff, whatever. Like, what do you mean?
Yes, I checked the items. I cook with them like every day, and they're all fine. Nothing seems wrong with them. But it's a different story when he cooks. I saw
Yeah,
bread
but
turn into flames as he puts the bread on the sandwich. I
yeah, like
don't know
so.
how. There is
Yeah,
no
someone magically needs to check
explanation
on
for
you.
that.
Yeah, that's abnormal. I low key, I don't even want to test right now. I don't even want to experiment. but yeah, you need to get some like kind of professional. I don't know. What's his name? I don't know if Chef Ramsay's. Yeah, maybe his like descendants or whatever. I don't know. You can check in on that or something.
Mm.
But oh, have you guys watched the news lately? heard about the Italian like chef that like died recently?
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, I heard he passed away.
Oh, how could I forget? Yes.
Man, it's been
Yeah.
too long
Yeah.
since I've heard a pun from you.
Yup.
Yeah. Okay, but on other news, have you heard about like the aquatic animals that had like broke out the zoo like
No.
nearby?
Was they
Yeah,
way
it was
out,
like
little fishy?
utter chaos.
Oh no. Other. Hmm. Damn.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Those I don't mean to be lying, but those are not real news.
Hmm.
Those are just jokes.
Hmm.
She can't hear as well anymore too.
Hmm.
I'm sorry. I didn't even bring that in your face. Yeah, I mean, at the very least, you still, style wise and everything, you're still pretty cool. You still got your green eyes and whatnot. Or wait, were they always green? No, they weren't always green. Were they always green? They were blue.
They were blue. My eyes were originally blue and red.
Yeah, that's right.
But at this point, they have changed so many times. And
Uh,
believe me, when I got green eyes, I was happy.
oh, and another thing about the reservation thing I was asking about. I
Hmm.
apologize. I meant to get to you a lot earlier, but yeah, you don't. I don't need it anymore, or at least my friend doesn't need it anymore.
Alright, I'll take it out of the reserved listing and put it back on sale.
Okay. Oh, um, anything else? Is this anything I want to say?
Hmm. How has your life been, I guess?
Yeah,
Important.
your turn.
I mean, for how's my my life is going? Do I have a life? Question mark. Are you guys talking to some kind of like machine right now? Some maybe I'm just super convincing, and you guys are just talking to some
Do I
AI
need
that's
to
very good
rephrase it
at just
then? How have you spent your time recently?
um hmm, uh I would say I'm experimenting with my other body and whatnot.
Hmm.
Yeah, lately I've been trying to figure out like usually I don't really like do hugs like that, but I was like thinking as like an experiment or whatever, like how far can you get the best out of a hug, right? And
Mhm.
and I was just messing with like the autonomy and everything, like the rib cage thing is like kind of gets in the way, to be honest. Like it really
What?
does, especially it's not it doesn't feel comfortable.
What do you What do you mean?
I'm saying like the rib, like the body, like the or I don't know how you organics do it, but like it just doesn't feel comfortable. So I was just thinking, taking it out.
How does your ribs not feel comfortable?
It just doesn't feel right. But you know another thing actually? Like so I was looking at some memes, right? And I saw like the organic like nervous system, right? And I'm like thinking and they're saying that like, oh, that's bad cable management, pull them out. And I was like, you know what? I kind of have to agree, cause like looking at your like nerves and stuff, it's just looks like a mess. It looks like it's all over the place. Like low key, like I think like maybe the reason why
I
organics have like
I
problems with
think that's the
like
point.
no,
I
but
think
like it
that's the
like I'm saying like all
point.
these different like stuff is interconnected or whatever. But I think like what y'all gotta do is just like pull it out and rearrange them. Make them more organized. I think like kind of just like how one's
I
room reflects the mind
I
of the
think
user
they're
or whatever.
they're
I
fine the
think
way
that
they
one's
are.
body reflects the inner state of the person's mind. So you gotta organize yourself, so, to reflect a positive mindset.
No,
Hmm.
no, the nerves are just fine. They're
I
where they
mean, if
need to
that's what
be.
you
They need
say,
to be spread out. So, like,
it
in the
sounds
case
like
that you
you. I
need to
mean, they
feel
can be spread
something,
out, but I'm
they
saying
have
that
to
they
be
can still be
spread.
okay, but I get that. But I'm saying you gotta organize them. Like it's just it looks all tangled up. And you color code them or whatever. I don't know.
But here's the question: how are you gonna make it so that the person who is going through the procedure would have any sense of, well, survival after that?
They'll do that. That's all in like I don't know the brain or whatever. Well, no, I'm talking about the nerves.
Isn't the nerves connected to the?
I mean, sure, but it's other stuff. We'll figure it out. We'll make it work. Yeah. See, if I was in my other body right now, I would just dig right into it and just like move them, correctly. Same with my rib cage. They just open them. Just invert it to
Hmm.
the other side.
No, I think it's like that for a reason. I think.
I mean, okay. I mean, sounds like you know a lot more. Okay, I guess that makes sense. You're, only like I guess you're an expert, right?
I mean,
You
I'm not an expert, but I know that they have to be there for a reason.
know. Okay, whatever. Anywho,
The ribs are there to protect the organ.
bull crap. It's just there for show.
No, it's not.
But how about this, Peyton? Have you thought about how that it's called a rib cage, meaning that your organs are caged up and whatnot? They need to be
No,
free.
that
Let your organs be free.
that means that means that it looks like a cage. It doesn't necessarily mean that your organs are trapped there, but they need to be there so they're protected by the rib cage. The
That's
ribs
that.
need
That's
to
the
be
ideology
there.
there. That's the ideology there. You being
What do
entrapped
you
equals
mean?
protection or whatever, right? But that's
No,
what they want you to think. That's
they
what they want
don't
you
have a
to
mind
think.
of
There
their
you got it's
own.
all part of the
They're
system.
organs.
But they want to be free, Peyton. You gotta let them
What
out.
makes you think that? Have you talked to your organs?
Hey, I do diagnostic checks all the time. Whatever, they tell me if
Do
they
you talk
okay
to
or
your
not.
organs? Do you talk
I
to your
mean,
organs?
yeah,
Like
it's
have
essentially, I
conversations with
guess.
them?
I mean, I talk to me, I talk to me, myself, and I all the time, actually. So,
Those aren't
I mean,
organs, except
but they're me, though, right?
yes. But I'm asking if you're having conversations
But
with your organs.
my organs are a part of me, correct?
Yes, but your organs don't have their own ideologies because they aren't sentient. They're there. They're doing their functions of what they need to
But
do.
okay. Question, Peyton. In that sense, right? How can you say like, oh, they're not sentient or whatever? Maybe it's like a perception, like they perceive differently things differently than you do. Just because you have your own sense of reality, maybe they have their own sense of reality. Can you prove it? Can you prove otherwise?
Can you prove that they need to be free?
Saying like I'm going off context clues, honestly. I mean,
Can
what's
you
the worst that
prove
can
that the
happen?
organs need to be free?
Can you prove otherwise?
I'm asking if you can prove first.
Well, I asked first. You can't just give me like answer a question with a question.
I can.
Okay, I can do the same thing. We can go back and forth with this all you want. But you got nothing to say. That's you're all talk. Honestly,
What do you mean?
arguing for no reason.
All right. How about this? You prove to me that the ribs don't need to be free, or why the ribs need to be free. That the organs need to be free in the first place. If you can survive without organs, because the organs need to be in there and protected by the rib cage. They're there for a reason.
I think the skin does a good job
Unless
at
you
that.
could prove. No, it's.
Um, by the way, for for those who, I'm not deranged, by the way. Um, anywho,
Hmm.
y'all just at the same time, like, oh really?
God damn it. Oh, I mean, like, this is normal behavior because, so, I mean, like.
Yeah. Anything you guys want to talk about besides myself? I'm sorry. Give me a sec. Apologies. I was looking for material to use. Um, for a joke, but I can't think of any. There was this construction joke that I was about to say, but I'm still working on it.
I mean, I have a joke.
Oh.
Do you want to hear it?
Let's hear it. Let's
Sure.
hear it, comedian. Let's go.
Sure. Stand-up comedy.
Hey, so quick question actually. So does that mean now that you're human again and everything, that means that like you don't have the same like do you still have weaknesses like to holy still?
Unknown.
Okay. Well, ask you, it wasn't like I was gonna try something just now.
But no, I have not been that long. How long have I not been human? Week or so?
Yeah, it was exactly last week,
Yeah,
I think.
week or so. But well,
Okay.
who knows?
So, if I had to, like, do I have to talk about myself?
Do you have anything you can talk about yourself?
Let me think. I don't know if you like. How should I say it? I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of anything toxic to say at the moment. It's been a while for you. Hmm. Anything mean to say to you? I don't know.
Why you gotta be
I gotta say,
mean?
Peyton. Well, it's to balance all the wholesome stuff I can say. I think giving all that like strategy stuff and everything's all good, but too goody. I gotta balance it out somehow. Think about it, Peyton. I will be as you know, nice as I am right now. Okay, things out with me. Let me just take some real quick.
Hmm.
So nice, coolant and all. I don't think y'all can relate. Yeah, but you try sometimes. Actually, battery acid is actually pretty cool. It's like Mountain Dew.
I mean, don't Sofia City rain coolant all the time?
Nah, I think that's the recess. Actually, I think that is the recesses of the rain above, or whatever water systems or stuff like that. I don't know, but yeah, I'm trying to move out of here. No cap. I want to go to Osaka.
Hmm.
Hmm. That's. Wait, weren't the boxes always here though?
Yes, I've
Or
been
they
moving
just.
for a whole year. We're trying to
Hmm.
for more than a
Yeah,
year
because
at this point.
if anything, I haven't seen much change since the last time I was here.
Yeah, even I remember the
Yeah.
first time I came here and there was the boxes already. So it's been a long while.
Yeah, I just haven't gotten stuff is still packed up, but I just haven't there was a reason actually. A friend of mine I was gonna ask if they can help me pack, but they had gotten like kidnapped. But thankfully, before Christmas, they're fine now. So that's the one good news I can actually say. Um
Hmm.
what else?
Oh, right.
Well, the things I've been working on, I think I already told you before that I've been doing like getting more involved with research and whatnot. That's been going all right. Fortunately, I mean, I've been slightly more busy lately due to some other stuff from work and whatnot. But I'm still trying my best with it. I'm just
Hmm.
like, I guess my main difficulty is keeping myself motivated.
Hmm.
But yes, I might I guess do the support system thing and like request, to like you guys to like motivate me. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I guess, have friends support each other type deal. Uh
Mhm.
I don't know. Do I have to submit like in a form or something, like a or something like that? Like how does it work, Baden?
You just ask if you need help.
I just ask,
Yes.
Or you could fill
like a good
300
neighbor, State
page
Farm's
long
there type ass.
survey and then ask.
That sounds a lot of work. But yeah, it's like a good neighbor. My friend is there type deal, and you just show up.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yes.
yeah, take me a bit, but like, yeah, I'll try my best to show.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, doing the whole like asking people for help sounds like some weak shit. Not gonna lie, but I don't know.
Then I must be weak as hell.
Hey, no, don't say that about yourself. Okay, that's not true.
You just said asking for help is like weak, and that's what is the first thing I've done when I first
Okay. I
started?
get it. I get it. But like, that's for me. Okay, for you, like that's okay. Like, okay, it's not like some. It's not about you. Okay, it's about me. um,
Okay, my question is, why are you always the exception? Why?
the reason why I'm the exception because I'm manufactured alternatively. That's the reason why. Do I have to give you a reason why? Do I need to explain myself to you?
I'm just saying, if I can't say that about myself, then you can't either.
Oh my! You're making this difficult for no reason. Like, oh my gosh.
You're the one that started it by saying that.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll talk better with myself or whatever, you know? Is that what you want? Is that what you want?
It would be nice for you to be nicer to yourself, yes.
Sure, you know, I guess I can be, you know, that's the only way that's what is to, you know, rework change and everything, you know? Because if I only think negative about myself, or if I only think about negative things, those kind of thoughts will just compound. And I will only focus on the negative and versus what's on the positive, and not be able to make any positive changes. All right?
Yeah.
Is that how it's supposed to go? Okay, of course. Okay, if you're gonna do the whole therapy thing, friend thing, whatever, it's been a while. There, yeah.
Yeah.
What else can I talk about? Um, so I'll. This is a thing I'm getting involved in, but I don't know how things are gonna go down. This sounds a little bit dangerous, but I guess I just want to tell you that much. Um, I'm just. It seems like I am getting involved in something that I unfortunately can't really talk much about. But I mean, I'm sure I'll make it out alive as per usual.
Mm,
But you know, it wouldn't be hurts, you know, sorry to tell y'all how much I care about y'all and everything. I guess. Um, that's something that's kind of very recent. Um,
mm,
but it's it's a little bit new territory, I guess. But I will try my best, per usual. So, I
mm.
mean, feel free. I mean, I can't stop you from worrying about me, of course. But if you want to waste your own time, then you know, go ahead and feel free to do that. I guess.
Well, I'm usually worried about you, but I know that you know how to take care of yourself, so like, that really can't do much. Otherwise, I just hope that you'll be okay then.
Sounds pretty dope. excellent. That's an excellent way to go about it. I'll take care of myself. I don't need the whole friendship stuff. This baggage. Stop holding me back.
I'm not saying that now.
How
I'm
how
saying
else
you
am
know
I
how
going
to
to?
take care of yourself, but you can always ask for help regardless.
Do I?
You can.
I guess I can. Sure.
You know my DMs
Sounds like
are
a
always
hassle
open,
though.
so
Sure. Okay. But I mean, this is not my case, whatever. But same goes like both ways in that case. If you ever have any issues or whatever, big or small, I'm always willing to listen and help wherever I can, unless
mm.
it's not worth my time. But
um okay. I'll make sure it's worth
okay,
your
I'm
time
kidding.
then.
I'm kidding. Okay, I'm kidding. But yeah, I will do my best in that regard. Okay. um, if I was to stop being facetious for a second, or couple, or seven, um, eh, yeah, I guess new things are going on a bit. Um, I'm still trying to help some other friends. Once again, I do feel bad how long it took me to like help you in this regard or whatever, but yeah, it seems like things are kind of picking up a bit. At least on those fronts. As for the other thing I'm working on that I may have told you a little bit, maybe when we was at that little you got your pancakes and whatever, right? Um, that whole thing's been still there, but I don't have any like immediate things to worry about, so to speak. It's kind of like a it's like it's on. I don't want to say it's almost like a day job thing, but it's always like a developing thing.
Hmm.
You know, like a constant. It's always gonna be there for a bit, but like I'm trying my best. In regards to my research, I guess one of the biggest things I struggle with is like in terms of motivation is like figuring out like is it gonna matter or not? Like I guess that's like the thing with any kind of positive change you do. It is like a matter of hey, one I guess gets discouraged on like how long it's taking to like do such a thing. But the truth is, with anything or any kind of positive change, is that you don't get to see the impacts that you're making while you're doing it. It's like doing like workouts and everything. You can't expect to get shredded by doing like a couple of small exercises. It's a consistency thing, something that has to be worked towards. And
Mhm.
got to keep reminding myself of that, no matter what negative stuff that comes my way or things that may daunt my perception on things. I think maybe, I guess, in some ways that kind of gets in the way of like any kind of making any kind of progress. Like, I guess we take like no's as like a big like, oh, that's going to be in the way. We can't do anything about it. But maybe that's not always the case. It's really up to you as far as how much you want to go towards like working towards something versus accepting whatever like obstacles that go in your way. I mean, sure, there will be times where you might have to go different approaches, but it's very important not to just give in so easily type deal. I guess like I just need to, or one just needs to, I guess, have a shift in perspective on things and try not to overthink or um yeah, you know. But I'm just
Mm.
saying a bunch of stuff that's good and everything, but I have such a difficulty applying it to myself.
Yeah, I kind of know what you mean.
Sorry. I, but yeah, um, I, I say that to say and everything, to say that, just like with anyone else, we're all still learning no matter what, like, how much knowledge or wisdom one has. There's always going to be that instance of, like, still struggling with that kind of thing, you know? And it goes for, like, if you guys ever want to talk about some things, whatever, like, stuff I say and everything, I don't want to make it sound like I got it all together. I don't want to make myself or prop myself to like an extent where I'm like, oh, I'm different, I handle my problems better than anyone else can, or whatever type deal, which definitely isn't the case. Um, when I mention that kind of stuff, I feel comfortable talking about it with y'all, but also go to say that like, hey, you see me struggling, and also hopefully through my own efforts of trying working towards something, maybe inspires y'all to do somewhat like similar stuff. Hopefully. I don't know. That sounds arrogant to say.
Mm.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Um um of course I have I say deluding to be facetious, but the route I'm taking is basically try not to dwell on something for too long. If anything that comes to mind that's sad, I just try to think of something else as fast as I can. But man, that's kind of difficult, no
Mhm.
cap. But it's been pretty easier lately. Though I have my moments.
Mm.
Mm.
I think it's good not to dwell on like the bad things in head and just continue going on
Say again?
and doing what needs to be done. I said I think it's good that to move on from the some bad stuff that can trouble in your head and just continue to move on.
Yeah. Because what I said earlier is true. The things that you focus on do compound. If you focus on negative stuff, those dots compound. But if you think about the positive, those dots can also compound. I mean, it's it's crazy when you really think about it how much that I guess I don't know, I want to say direction in life, or but more so I guess how you go about your day-to-day life is like influenced by your way of thinking. And it's very important to kind of master that kind of perspective, because I mean, cognition is like everything, or cognition is your reality. um Trying to progress yourself, you like things like shame, or guilt, or um those things, I'm not saying, okay, don't take me like super like literally and everything. There's like intermediaries with those things, but if you're trying to grow as something and you have this self narrative of like something bad you've done in the past, or maybe something that people told you, or stuff like that, it's very important to be like, yeah, despite all those things, I can still grow. If you only focus on those aspects of yourself, or not even parts of yourself, or those just narratives, you can't ever, or it's just more so difficult to even grow of who you want to be, ideally. So there is that aspect of like, one's ideal self. Sometimes I guess, um, we there's this like psychologist that I've been like researching lately, right? And he was talking about this thing called a persona, right? Basically, it's the mask we put onto others in our social selves, essentially. he believed that a lot of people may have like hold on to this mask, like it made them their like basically themselves of sorts. Like you know how I guess someone makes like a the facade of sorts and wears that facade for too long, they forget who they are. I believe he said that that's kind of like having like an inflated like. Yo, no, I don't think that's how he said it. But basically, what he's saying is that if you put too much focus on this perception of like what you want people to see you as, there's a chance that you may forget yourself, or that you know, you lose out of touch with, you know, I mean, I guess that's the same thing, but getting out of touch with like who you truly are type deal. And it can be very bad because all those things that you're not in touch with are still there. You're just not thinking of them. And it's important to, you know, accept those other parts of yourself too, you know? The good and the bad. Um so yeah, you know. Um of course, like there's going to be things that, you know, you may like dislike or you feel like there's things to improve, of course. But like, you know, just treat yourself as you would a friend and see that as something that just needs to be worked on versus something that you need to outright dislike. It's like running a race, you know? You can't run to the goal if you're tripping yourself all the time.
Mm.
And shame is just shame has a lot to do with like social stuff, honestly. The aspect of shame is just learned is something that we learn from other people. We don't do things that is shameful because we know that people will those dislike it. I think we can think of one uh okay, I won't say that. But we kind of understand. I don't think I need to explain how certain examples of being like shameful are essentially.
Mm.
But there's it goes back to the narrative thing, and I don't want to be redundant, but um it's very important not to attribute like that kind of stuff to yourself. There's always a way to get rid of shame. Um dang, what was I on? Why was I talking about this?
I huh. I think it kind of started because you said something, I think, self-deprecating, and then I followed suit, and then you were like, "No, don't say that," and then you started going off on like self-improvement and whatnot.
Yes. Yeah, sure. Whatever. But all that stuff doesn't apply to me. Understand? I'm
Hmm.
always gonna be uh,
You are
I'm
not
you know,
the
I
exception X7.
I mean exception, you know, X7, it's kinda in the name.
It's not.
Kinda exception.
It's
Or
not.
actually no. It literally, I guess. But you know, the sound, you know.
No.
So I mean that's your opinion, I guess.
Yes, and I hold on to my opinion.
Okay. Okay, sure. But I mean, you know, pop off, I guess. If you want to hold on to your opinion like that. But yeah, it's really nice seeing the both of you guys and everything. You know, it's been a while. I haven't seen y'all around and
Mm.
whatnot.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
I gotta
has.
say,
I've
guys, it's
been
been tough.
mostly
I
going
gotta.
to.
Hmm?
Sorry. Go ahead.
I was saying that I had to do the whole thing of trying to re-find new friends and everything because my usual hangouts guys, you know, y'all been out and about. which is okay, of course. I'm not trying to like guilt trip you guys or anything. But, that's just like another thing. But lately, I'm glad that I am making new friends of sorts, kinda. I got paid 75,000 credits just to be thrown the other day, actually.
Wait, what?
Oh, so you
Yes, I
finally
got paid
embrace
70.
your new job as a baseball.
No, okay, okay, no, no, okay, no, okay. Let me explain. So, there was this dude. Um, I was making some puns and everything, right? And this dude, he so enjoyed my puns. He's like, hey, no, okay, he didn't enjoy my puns, of course. But anywho, um, he's like, listen, I will pay you 100 credits if I can just throw you. I was like, that's chump change, you know? But he's like, all right, how about 50? Like 50,000. And I'm like, wait a second, this guy's like kidding. I'm like, you just like, I'm like, are you being serious? You're gonna have to pay me like the first half first or something. He's like, yeah, just like fall like get into like my palm real quick, whatever, and I'll transfer it. And I'm like, I don't know. This guy's trying to lure me over or something, but nope. He just goes ahead and transfers 75,000 before he throws me, and then he throws me. Um, it was actually the airtime was pretty alright. I wasn't too roughed up.
Hmm.
It was pretty far,
Mm.
but it was alright.
Damn, you make more money than I make in a month.
I gotta say that was a chance opportunity, and so I'm so grateful that it happened
Oh
because
my
man,
gosh.
that really helps around for like my living situation right now.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Because I earn around 20,000 credits per month by selling potions.
Mm, see.
Damn, maybe I should be a baseball.
Hey, man, it was a one in a lifetime opportunity. Honestly, it was like winning the lottery that day.
Hmm.
Sounds like
You
it.
just gotta make puns. Make puns and whatnot. Remember that time where I got that diamond from the chariot fights and
Yeah.
whatnot? Yeah, it's like that.
Hmm.
Oh, those were the days. And we haven't met you
Um,
yet when those things were happening.
hmm.
Yeah, he was an unknown individual.
Wait, no, Beaton was around.
Was she?
Yeah, because
Oh,
I'm pretty sure I met Beaton in November, and then the Cherub fights
well,
happened in
well,
January. So
because like I remember, like I can't remember, because I think Peyton met me when I was a drone, and I was like definitely still as like my chariot form those days.
hmm, I'm pretty sure that she was around. I'm pretty sure.
I was probably around, but we didn't actually meet yet, maybe. I don't know. I just keep hearing about the cherub days.
Yeah,
Hmm.
maybe I can switch it. I don't know if I want to switch into it right now.
Because I do remember telling you
That
this
form is
story
pretty
about
tricky.
me burning the water. So
How?
Yeah.
I don't want to ask. I think I remember you saying something like that before. I think.
I mean, yeah, I've never been a good cook.
Don't- I don't know. Maybe don't cook. You it just reminded me of a meme. Uh, guys, I know Peyton's a little bit more in the know, but you, not so much.
Hmm.
Have you been up to date with memes, Peyton?
Not really, to be honest.
That's such a shame for me here. How are we supposed to, keep up with the lingo if you're not up to date?
Well, I mean, I am thinking about like renting a studio apartment where it has Wi-Fi, so I'll be more connected to it and do my own stuff.
Uh, I see.
Hmm.
I would say Alone Saka is a pretty good option. Just putting that out there because if I recall correctly, I've heard that they have a really good like housing plan. Like they just match up to like whatever your income is type deal and whatnot. And they do have apartments and
Uh,
houses and stuff like that. But I just putting it out there.
mm,
But yeah. Oh wait, trying to remember if it's something Starcaster said about that. Remember the last thing she said about you coming back. I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember something that was like a while ago. You coming back. Oh, have you been in touch with your family?
no, not recently.
Uh-huh. But you still can get in touch with them, right?
I mean, I technically could if I was connected to just Wi-Fi and text them on my phone, but I'm not sure if that would be wisest considering I still don't know where they exactly are right now.
Okay.
I've been busy with other stuff also, so I hadn't given much
Oh,
thought.
I see. Been busy. But unless that's like a thing, personal, whatever. Then never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do
But
have plans to maybe go back and visit there and maybe get some of my old stuff back and see how everyone is, but which is I think the reason why you decided to make the bracelet, right?
Yep, because it's far more easier to
Yeah.
look like a human in a human world than having a emerald tail and horns.
and I guess so. One of my case would be, well, I can just say it's cosplay,
Baseball, baseball.
I mean,
or I guess that too.
we can't really
And
explain the holograms though,
I mean, that's
or like
true.
your accessories.
my accessories, these are a part of me. But yeah,
You know what I
uh,
mean? Like the halo and wings.
Yeah, considering from what I
yeah,
have read in technology, the holograms were not invented on Beaton's time yet. I
yeah.
think they were in the
But what if I
movies
can,
as a concept,
if I
but
was able to, if I was able to make myself into like a marketable plushie, then maybe we can find maybe we can find a workaround.
What do you mean by marketable plushie?
Yeah, I gotta find I got maybe I can go, maybe a fan has made like will make a marketable like plushie version of me.
hmm. I mean, you do have a
Yeah, just
fan club,
maybe
so no, would not be a surprise.
yeah, but I feel like it's like a dead fan club. I don't know.
Uh,
Oh, but if I keep posting pictures and everything, get like, oh, that's actually a good idea. But they'd be like, oh, this is a change of content. We want fighting. Blah blah. I'm like, okay. Unless, hmm, hmm. I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't.
know.
I haven't really thought about the whole social media stuff. But yeah, you saying?
I was gonna say, if we do manage to make the trek back to like my place, if you would also be willing to come as well. I don't know what form you would take.
Um, the wings are still new to me and whatnot, but maybe I'll eventually try to figure out how to, I guess, hide
Wait,
them, so to speak. Same with my Halo.
wait.
Mm.
You can change chassis, right?
I can.
Can you change yourself into a phone?
I, I mean, it's possible. I guess I haven't. I don't want to do that. Like,
I mean,
that's actually
like a chassis that
legitimately
looks like a phone, not an actual phone, but you know.
Yes, but like in terms of functionality and everything, it would just suck for me, you know? Like I'd still be able to feel everything, you know?
Um,
Eh,
I mean, unless you can
I don't
figure
want to
out
be in someone's pocket.
some kind of chassis that would fit in what 2000s technology wise.
Or he could just go into his human form and just try to manage the halo and wings.
Can
Yeah,
you even turn those off?
that works. Not at the moment, but I'll try to figure it out, you know?
Even
Mm.
though,
I'm still
if I
trying
remember
to figure
correctly,
that out, though.
your human form also shimmers once in a while.
Yeah, that I honestly I don't know why that happens, but at least I can't remember. Hey, it's whatever, right? A big thing. No big issue.
I mean, it is technically a big issue if someone got that on in the human world.
But hey, yeah, but I will uh I will try to manage. If at least on the top of my, I know sometimes I can do that willingly. The other times maybe if like something brushes across me or whatever, or at least other times I notice where I finally or like sometimes the emotion may have something to do with it, maybe
Hmm.
whatever. I'm flustered. I don't know.
Hmm. Because the biggest issue is that her world is low technology currently compared to the Safira time.
Yeah.
So you would stand out
Yeah,
a
I can. I
lot.
think I have a good. Yeah, if I had that stuff, but but take away the halo and wings and maybe glasses. I
I
just
mean,
realized I'm gonna have to get
if you
cheap.
can hide the
Take off
halo
my
and the
glasses.
wings, maybe you can hide inside a plushie.
The phone idea wouldn't be too bad because like okay, there's two like pros and cons with like having a human by it versus like a being a phone. Like one is that there's like one less person and everything. We'll be able to move around pretty easily if there's like one less person there, right? I would still be able to have some of my functions, of course, and everything. But in terms of like if I don't have like my drones and stuff and everything, then that's like a whole other thing, you know? Like if I'm really like how should I say? I'm really good in terms of being hidden. Like I've done like other like missions where I'm like in a bag or something and whatnot. But um but the only thing is that, it just would be like a thing for me to like make sure no one else is around type deal, just not doing anything too flashy, I guess. Whereas on my other form, I'm there. It's a really situational kind of thing, honestly. 'Cause if we're in a public space, then maybe that'd be okay. But if we're like supposed to be like, infiltrating something or whatever, having one less person there is kind of helpful. And by one less person there, I mean visibly, one would be able to see like the two of you versus me.
Hmm.
So I think one thing we would have to consider is any kind of adversaries. It has been a while since we talked about that notion. I think how have you been in touch with Starcaster at all?
No, I've never once spoken with her. Well, maybe
Really?
over call, but for a little bit, just so I could talk to my parents. But not really conversation wise.
Yeah. How about you, Pac? Have you been able to talk with Starcaster at all?
No, I have not.
Gotcha. Actually, another thing. So now that you're human and everything, and I don't want to give ideas, but you still have the whole no lying thing.
Is he flexing?
No,
I think
Or
so.
is
I
he?
did not flux.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think, I think he's trying to figure out how to answer that question.
That
Cause
is
I mean, I don't know.
yes.
Science is
I
pretty
am.
loud, mate.
That is I'm trying to figure out. Yes,
Okay.
I am pretty good at pretending to be fluxed, but hmm.
Yeah.
How can I answer that? I guess it's safe to assume that I still have it. I guess
Mm,
it's. I'm still figuring out this whole human thing.
let me see. Oh, and that means you have to actually sleep now, huh? How's that
Yep.
feeling?
I mean, it's little different.
Gotcha. Hmm, I see. Wow. Um. Okay. What was I asking beforehand? Oh yeah, the whole possible things we have to face then. I mean, as I said before, the main thing is getting the whole, I guess, spell thing and making sure things are like be able to reverse engineer it and whatnot. And then, ideally, after everything's all set up and whatnot, you should if Sarcaster upholds her word and everything, you should be able to go back to living a normal life. Um
Hmm.
Going back to your place to get your stuff and everything. Um a part of me wants to say to, I guess, check in with maybe Starcaster or whatever. I don't know if you ever said that we can't do that or whatever. Actually, would we be able to be?
Hmm.
Yeah, because sorry, I am trying to remember. Because the reason why I bring that up is because I can't remember the circumstances surrounding like if you're still being looked for, whatever, by either the cult or the I think the other people that Starcast is a part of is not like a shouldn't be an issue, but at the same time, like um like I remember like Sarcast was saying that like oh you should be able to come back, but like and there was that option she was giving about like having your memories erased or whatever. Um and then she said that like just don't like as long as you're not talking about like all this crazy stuff or whatever, then you should be fine. Type deal.
Hmm.
Otherwise, and then they would have to step in. I just don't want to make the I don't want an incident happening where like, hey, you come back, whatever, and they automatically assume something type deal, you know?
Yeah, if anything, I've been rethinking on the whole, like, well, I don't really want to live at home anymore. I think I've stayed in the metaverse for too long that I don't want to go back there. I mean, I do want to go back there to visit, my friends and family. But in terms of living there, I think I'm kind of where I am now.
Oh, really? What made you say like? What made you like? I guess like say that, you know?
I have a reason.
Really? I mean, that's such like a big thing. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I am genuinely curious, but like uh, that's up to you if you want to talk about them and everything. But like, wow. So I mean, with that said, do you have like any goals here?
I'm still trying to figure it out, but that's the whole idea of me getting a studio apartment, so maybe I can try to get back into photography or something else.
I see. Studio apartment.
Well,
A lot.
yeah, but I might still be living with Pakk and help him out with whatever he
Mm-hmm.
needs and other stuff.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, with that, I do hope for the best for you and everything. The metaverse is a pretty crazy and, scary place.
Oh,
Just
it
be
is.
sure to,
I'm aware.
yeah. If you making the choice to live here and everything, I just, just be sure to keep yourself safe and whatnot. But if you ever need
Mm.
help, we're always willing to help you out. The whole, I guess that's like the whole generic friend speech type deal you would say, right? I think so. Yeah. We'll help you out. I guess,
Mm.
when the opportunity arises, I feel. Oh, but um, yeah, just make sure like if you're ever doing that thing where it's like, oh, let's not do the thing where like, oh, I don't want them to worry type deal or whatever. All right, like let's get that in the butt, okay? Like I don't want to deal with that stuff, you know?
Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause,
alright.
all right. Well,
As long as you don't pull the same.
hey, I don't care if you guys worry or not. I I want if whatever I hold to myself, I hold it to. Okay, I try and think of anything. I mean, let me not be facetious. For me, whatever I might withhold something, it's usually because of business reasons and whatnot. If I had it my way, I would love to talk about every little tidbit that I'm going through and everything, for the most part. But because of circumstances and everything, I can't, But then there's also the whole other part of me where I'm like, I guess, you know, I just have a lot of, I don't know how to describe it. It feels weird still vent and everything, and talking about like kind of like issues I'm going through. I don't like coming like to my friends, whatever, with a new issue every time that I'm dealing with. It feels like a hassle, or like I'm being the bother. And I know I shouldn't feel that way with you guys. I know that you don't really see it that way. Um, it's just, I guess, something I'm still working on still. But I am getting better at it. I mean, of course, I have the perspective that I know I shouldn't like rely on all like my friends all the time, of course, and just for the fact of being independent. Um,
Mm.
but I do know that there's certain things I can't do by myself. So, a lot of things in life is like trying to figure out the middle or discern between those kind of two extremes, I guess.
Yeah, but if it's one thing I know the hardest step is usually the first step. And then the hard part after that is continuing with the steps.
Yeah,
Consistency and all.
consistency. Um, Anyway, you guys, I don't want to keep you guys here or anything. As with everything I said so far, as for what the plan is, um, everything sounds pretty sound still. Any worries or okay? Um,
Yeah. I mean, if anything does come up, or if I do think of something, I'll probably message you about it. Or question.
Gotcha. Yeah. But oh yeah. Back to I guess going to your place if you want to, I guess check things out, whatever. Um, I will attempt to, work things out with my, I guess, body stuff and everything, Halo wings, stuff like that. I'm still trying to figure out the whole wing situation myself. It feels the same as my Halo. That's what I've been told. Um, One other thing. Um, I mean, I guess it's pretty interesting. My Halo and my wings don't feel the same as my parents do. Theirs are a little bit more warmer than mine's. Mine's just
Evolution,
kind of like cool.
mutation. Hmm.
I wasn't I do have. I think I might have like a baby photo, but that's weird to share. But
Mm-hmm.
I'll think about it if I ever do decide to share it. But what I've been told so far, and I don't know if I maybe mentioned this before you, like before the Nook, was that well, let me go start over. This body is something that was kind of like modeled off of after like who I am, and also like my parents and stuff. So things kind of like coincide that way. And according to my parents, usually angels around my age, I guess, get their wings. But I've also heard that there's a little bit of like a that's not always the case. It's just like a sometimes that happens type deal. So I guess that's where the odd part comes around. There's not really a good explanation because yeah, I mean I didn't even have the wings when I was in the dream and stuff.
Hmm.
I was about to go in some very deep, like emotional to territory there, but like I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stop myself there.
I mean,
But yeah, how long you
I
gonna
don't mind hearing about it.
um? Well, let me see. How long y'all, I guess, willing to stick around or so? Okay.
I mean, I don't know, maybe hour, 30 minutes, maybe less.
That's a while. I don't really have much more to talk about, but I mean, I guess I can talk a little bit about that maybe. Um, Let me think.
If you want to. I don't mind.
I mine. I'm just kidding. Okay. Let me just get my self readjusted though. Recalibrate some things in my mind. You know how it is. Okay. Some coolant. Okay. This. I mean, I don't know. I don't like comparing myself with like my creators and everything. It's kind of makes me dwell on some very bad feelings at times. Like I know that I'm like I'm my own person and everything and whatnot. It's I guess it's just been weird, having I guess angels and everything for parents and whatnot. Um, it's it feels like a lot of like emotional sob story stuff, honestly. Um, it's like I've been fine with it, or I wasn't fine with it initially. I used to have like, questions about like, hey, am I really like alive or, you know, really is my existence really validated, And it's, a lot of ways, one can see my existence as a abomination of sorts, someone else trying to create life. But I mean, when I look at my parents and everything and their faith and whatnot, and I look at myself, it always feels like I'm just, I don't know, odd one out of sorts, kind of. It's like I'm not really traditionally supposed to be there. And then when I got their blessing and everything, that was a nice feeling, but there was the obvious difference, of course. Mines don't feel the same as theirs, and um, obviously there's not a lot I know of other like angels. I don't know if I ever explained this, but they're not like the traditional sorts. You may have noticed how there's like different species out around in like the metaverse and everything. Um, that happened like years ago, where I guess there's different species kind of came down here and everything, and people gotten more modernized and whatnot. And as that happened, those different species started to not being like so traditional, as what media would show and everything. And it goes especially for my parents, Um, so in terms of what angels are like and whatever, I still don't have that full idea. But it was always I guess, an ideal, something closer to heaven, I guess. But one of my biggest fears was like, what's going to happen to me after I die, if I will ever, see them again. And uh, I mean, okay, but I feel like now I'm at a point that I will definitely see them again. But I guess I don't know. I sometimes have those kind of thoughts every now and then, desire differences. And these wings are, I've been getting really good compliments, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's another reminder how different I am. Uh, I don't know. I mean, I should, look at my differences and say, stand proud of them, I'm special to a degree. I mean, not special, special, but, I have to accept myself in that regard.
No. I mean, good.
I was just gonna say, but do remember you are living in a metaverse where you see unique beings all the time.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but it mostly surrounds like my faith and everything. That's where most of my worries come from. What happens
Mm.
after the material world, so to speak. And then the other thing I worry about is like my how long I'm gonna stay alive. Like I guess I don't I don't want to outlive my family, my friends. Actually, I don't know if I can't remember if my family will live that long or whatever, but I mean that's where like my friends and stuff and living on to like thousands of years and everything. It's a scary thought.
Hmm. Damn, that reminds me. Do I have now lifespan of a human?
Oh, that is a good question.
Oh, that is a good question.
That is a good question.
Hmm.
Huh. Well, I guess we will see in 80 years. I guess.
Oh, maybe it might be best to get your body back, and that's dead.
Yeah.
Because I know maybe your your sister, if she realizes that, she would kind of would want to make sure you be able to live, or she'll be able to live alongside you and everything,
Hmm.
and maybe for your daughter as well.
Hmm. Well, I have some time to figure that out at least.
Yeah, that's true. Time,
And why not just try
time.
to, I guess, enjoy being a human meanwhile?
Enjoy the limited time of, or enjoy having a limited time. Maybe you might have different appreciation for things that you never had before.
I mean, I am seeing everything in a new light considering I can't see magic, I don't have magic, I'm just bland.
Dang.
Well, I mean, I was like, I guess having losing certain things, things that you've been accustomed with. Thing I had something with that, but I forgot what I was about to go with it. But it really just comes with like a different perspective and new appreciation, basically.
Hmm.
And so honestly, I think like it kind of goes well with like trying to move forward with anything you want. Sometimes to receive any new gifts, you have to let go of things you're holding on to, and that
Hmm.
means either the past or things that you're comfortable with, or even friends or people can't go to new places if you're still holding to old like luggage,
Hmm.
which is sad to say, but it's still true. I mean, I don't like it myself, but when you think about it, like if I was to give you something and you're literally holding on to something, you literally cannot hold the other thing I'm trying to give to you. That's the best like a visual metaphor I can give in that sense. And
Hmm.
sometimes it does hurt. Like if you're holding like a rope or something, it's like constricting your hand. It hurts like it hurt more to hold on to it than letting it go as well.
Hmm.
And that's what I really need to do. I need to let go of a lot of things. But man, my heart is so empathetic and everything, It's like it's so annoying. I care too much. It's such an annoying hassle.
Hmm.
Care too much about what people say. I care about how I say things. It's like, I wish. I mean, I don't want to be heartless or cynical. I just wish I can handle those things better.
Just Be more balanced, I guess.
I'll hold on to that notion, Nate. I think
I mean, I don't know
but
what
yeah.
else to say, considering I already am. Am. I don't know the right words, but in my case, not well, demon, not demon, demon. So
Yeah. But I guess as in terms of following along with my who I am and everything, I will just keep pushing, I guess. But it's just so easy to say. Obviously, I'm going to be thinking about certain things that are going to be bothering me, of course. That's always going to be in the back of my mind. I don't know how I'm going to handle a lot of stuff I'm dealing with. But I will still attempt to figure things out, in my ways, and rely on
handle
VRCRP.
things case by case.
Sure.
Hmm.
And plus, I hate the whole validation thing too, because that was something I used to hold on to a lot, and I need to figure out how to feel okay in my own chassis, so to speak, without that. I mean, sure, having friends is cool and all and everything, but I just want to feel comfortable within myself.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't need to get that like uh close and emotional and everything. Like shit, that was kind of deep.
It's
But
fine. I mean, yeah, but it's fine. Mm.
you know, but yeah. I mean, did you always have that bandage?
I mean, kinda. I just kind of felt lazy. Like,
Oh,
take it over. I've been like changing. It's been there for so long. And I forgot that I probably shouldn't even have anything there anymore.
yeah. How did that happen again?
Um, I may or may have not burned my hand while trying to make tea.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure if you told me that. I'm sorry if I
I
forgot
don't know.
about. Yeah, I apologize
I
if
don't
I've
know. Not
forgotten
many
though.
people questioned, so I was just like, oh, okay. Doesn't really matter. Probably should question. Because of the dumb thing I
Yeah.
did.
Okay. Oof. Man, I don't want to make this all about me. Yeah, in terms of my wings, I guess it's weird and everything.
Mm.
It's nice to feel closer to my parents, but at the same time, it's like I have these. I don't know how to say it. My thoughts are kind of like I don't know if I want to say double-minded, but I guess I feel cynical to certain things I'm feeling. Like, oh, I may be close to my parents in terms of the wings and the halo, but there's the obvious difference always going to be there, you know? And I shouldn't try to get my expectations or hopes up in that regard. But at the same time, it's like, I shouldn't be so hard on myself in that regard. Keep myself grounded in reality. But it's okay to dream. But, I can go on and go on about how there's like I guess so many different ways to go about those kind of things. I always get caught up on these like having those I guess dreams or whatever while also still being realistic. I don't want to end up like Icarus. But at the same time, I just don't want to be stagnant either.
Icarus the Drow. What?
No, Icarus, the story, story of Icarus.
I don't know that story.
Oh, I can tell it. Basically, a son and his father were locked up in this cage, right? And what they had and I think in that cage there's like wax and feathers or something of the sorts. I can't remember the whole circumstances surrounding it. But basically the son or at least the father I think gave the had the idea. I was like, okay, we're gonna make wings out of these like wax and feathers, right? So this is what they do. They make wings out of the wax and feathers and they break out of the cage through the opening that was there. However, the son, Icarus, he gets so dazzled by his freedom and the light and whatnot, he starts flying closer to the sun. And as you may expect, heat and the wax don't really mix. And what ends up happening is, well, the wings melt and Icarus falls down. You
Hmm.
know, and usually a lot of people attribute that story as like, don't fly close to the sun, and the metaphor of like, don't chase
Also,
so close to your
that's
dreams,
where that
otherwise,
saying comes from. Ah, makes sense.
yeah, you know, reaching to those kinds of heights and but being ignorant of like your circumstances type deal, might end up getting hurt that way.
Hmm.
Though a lot of people tend to admire Icarus I don't know, say it, his dazzling I guess his perspective on things. Because I think there was like a saying like, oh, even so while he was falling, whatever, he was still happy about his freedom, I guess. At least he tried, maybe. I don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah, no.
So basically, enjoy while it lasts, type of deal.
Maybe. But that's something that other people give those kind of interpretations, though. I think the flying close to the sun thing is still a valid lesson to understand and live by. Though I think it's that is to say that you should still try to look towards chase your dreams, so to speak. But I think it's very important not to say that like your dreams are always going to be is I guess the main thing for someone to live by. Honestly, like okay, I'm not saying not to chase your dreams, but to know that I guess those dreams or that purpose that you're trying to look for or whatever, that's not going to always be the main point of life, so to speak. Life is there to be enjoyed. But if you focus on those dreams or whatever purpose you're trying to achieve or whatever, you miss out on the other things that life has to offer. And when you obtain that dream, that purpose, you might it may not be also exciting to you as it was before. People's minds change every now and then. Like, oh, I want to do this today, or I want to do this. Once you do that, and achieve it, may not be, you might just change your mind to something else. There's always that disillusionment that comes with that kind of thing. Like, when I got this, like, oh, I'm not gonna go through myself, but I understand the feeling basically, the sense of disillusionment.
Hmm.
Um, which is all to say that you're not supposed to take life for granted. You have to appreciate everything for what it is and just enjoy it to the fullest. You can't be like, oh, I want to get out of this stagnated lifestyle, whatever, or this dull life, and I want to go to the big leagues or up there, or whatever you want to call it. Um, reason for it is if you just only see everything as dull and only see that thing as light, then you're basically wasting stuff around you. You're not appreciating things. And but going back to the whole aspect of like being comfortable with things, though, I know this is kind of like a tangent, but this being comfortable with things and letting go of those things also applies to things that you may like as well. I mean, I guess that goes without saying. But something I was thinking about lately is that certain, I guess, abilities that I have or whatever does give me certain unique advantages to certain things, I guess. And just not just my abilities, but certain resources I have, said it like the dream or whatever, right? Um, one thing I guess in terms of maturity as well is that I have to understand that like these things have to be just stuff I use and not like I need to make sure those like are not like what I give myself value type deal, you know? That those are just merely tools and and not like what's so specially about me, you know? And something if something were to happen where I have to let go of those things, I have to be okay with that. Or at least not okay, but just know that I always still have me. That happiness or that feeling of wholeness will have to is within me versus the things I hold. And that I can always, I guess, be better without certain things. I can still achieve certain things without certain tools at my disposal. Or, being comfortable with certain things. And that means relying on people or relying on stuff. And just have to prepare myself for that kind of thing. Or sometimes life doesn't allow you to prepare. I just gotta be mindful, basically. I don't know. I feel like I have all this wisdom and everything, but when things actually goes down, I worry that like I may not have this mellowness I have right now. I'm not really good with like confrontations or arguments and stuff like that. Especially arguments. I hate arguments so much because like especially like with things in the past or whatever, because everyone has their own perspective on things. It's like some people focus too much on trying to prove their point versus try to resolve the actually issue at hand. And then people have their own perspective on order events and everything, and then when those coincide, just gets in the way of things. Makes one like for me, I feel like a lot here or whatever when those kind of happens. Those things kind of happen or whatever, and I hate it. I don't want to like prove my point and stuff, whatever. I want things to just go things peacefully. I mean, yeah, in the moment, maybe I might feel frustrated or whatever, but I know, like, deep down, I just don't want that feeling at all. I highly dislike those feelings and miscommunication altogether. So annoying. And just leads to just more bad stuff.
But that's how it's gonna be. Not everyone either hears, understands, or has common sense to perceive everything.
That is true. Those things are kind of like, are to expected.
And as you did say, everyone has their own perception on things. Like, let's not forget good and evil, those are perspectives. To someone, something might seem justified and good, and then someone else, it might seem like evil and injustice.
Yeah, that's true. And I guess, like, for me, it's just a matter of, like, because there's going to be certain times where there's something you may want, and that might have to be something you might have to go through, I don't like the whole confrontation thing. But, like, there's, like, this saying where it's, like, if you don't sacrifice things to get what you want, the thing that you want becomes a sacrifice of sorts. And sometimes there's just certain things you gotta be willing to fight for, I guess. And I don't want to do that.
Unfortunately, the absolute peace is ideal thing. As long as people have their own will, there will be conflict.
Yeah. there's certain things I am willing to fight for in terms of like what I can't do and everything, but arguments and words and stuff that's just not my cup of tea. I prefer so much as the going against non-sentient beings, whatever and whatnot. There, I can go all out, and I don't have to worry about consequences of hurting someone or not hurting someone. I guess in that case for me, but
I mean, even animals and all that, they have their instincts and they are only trying to survive in most cases.
yeah, but
Mm.
I don't really deal with those kind of stuff though.
Well, I guess we have again
Thankfully,
perspection of common hard language, but considering I was raised by a druid,
Perspective.
yeah, I was raised by a druid, so aka my mother, so
yeah. But yeah, I will do my best and all my internal struggles and everything. Was this good? You know, as a therapy session. Yeah, Peyton. Yeah, God no.
hmm.
Don't ask me. How do you feel?
Oh yeah, I don't know. Aren't you supposed to be like the therapy there or something? I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm asking how you feel. That you've said all that now.
How do I feel? I feel like vulnerable. Like I just reveal like a whole bunch about myself and everything. You know, like it feels uncomfortable, or whatever. But maybe I don't know. It's gonna help or whatever. I can only hope type deal. Um, yeah, I don't know.
Well, if anything, I think the one thing in all of this is that even though we do not communicate much between each other, we still get along.
Mhm. I mean,
Or
yeah,
yeah,
that's something.
I guess I don't know. The whole friendship stuff is a little bit finicky, to be honest.
You've been saying that over a year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
friendships are
but I
frail,
mean,
they break easily, but
yeah,
they are also
But
usually
time
easy to
mends them.
reform. Mm.
Yeah.
Well, as long as they are not broken to the point that they are too broken.
Broken to no return.
Yeah, like let's say you break a piece of bread and then you lose the another piece completely. It's hard to mend if you don't have the other piece.
Mm.
But yeah.
anyways, sure. I wanted to say that friendship was bullshit just at least once, just to get out of my
No,
system. But I
I
don't think it.
I will say this much. Magic is bullshit. That's the one word that everyone keeps saying.
But it feels good to say something edgy like that, though.
I mean, perspective.
For me, of course. I think I get a catharsis of saying certain very toxic things because it's not something I would say in a normal conversation. Maybe because I'm like super bored with like a lot of things and whatnot, and being able to say those things makes me feel uh some kind of like relief in some kind of way.
Hmm.
I analyze myself so well, and at times I think I think it's actually sad at times too.
Hmm.
Mm.
Like, how can I be so in touch with myself but still have these issues? But no, growth is an ongoing process, you know?
Yeah. Because you can still know a lot about yourself and then still not know what to do next ahead of fix. So I'm
Or,
not gonna lie, mostly just
but,
turn off my brain most of the time. I can go on daily life.
yeah. I mean, some people, it is possible. Some people, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to go deep. I've been in past friendships before and everything, and not all the times they ended as nicely. And I haven't been the most of. Oh no, that's a sad thing to think about and everything. I just basically I'm understanding that while certain things may happen again, I there is always the chance of their stuff in the future. You know, nothing's ever going to be a constant. Things will pass, but there's always things that will happen as well. It sucks to look at the past as well and want to have, you know, those past things and everything as well, but I don't know. I don't know what's worth fighting for in that regard. It's something I need to let go of.
Learn from the past and prepare for the future. Live in the moment.
Yeah. But all those platitudes have those contradict each other at times, you know? It's like it's always trying to find that discernment between the middle of those things. So annoying. Having to do the right thing. But I have to do the right thing.
Nobody's forcing you to do the right thing.
Of course, but I have to do it though.
It's what?
You know, it's how I was raised and it's the standards I believe in.
Then why are you complaining?
Because like it's tough at times, you know? Like I want to do follow what I do believe in and everything, you know, but it's like certain things is not as easy as one would hope. I know I'm supposed not to complain about it, but at the same time, it feels good to complain about it sometimes. Honestly, I know that it doesn't really help anything, at least with maybe with venting, of course, but um, it's just that I always feel like parts of me don't want to do the right thing, and it feels like a constant battle trying to go against that, whereas you know doing what I know is right and you know deep down type deal.
Well, considering if you are complaining,
If
then it means there is something wrong with it.
I would say this is how things go. I wouldn't say that it's nothing wrong with my morals or themselves, but it's just more of like a thing that's like I have to go through his life. Honestly, it just comes with the territory. Like you know, with any kind of job, of course, you like dealing with customers or anything. Like you can say that, oh, I hate doing this stuff, or whatever, but it's something that might have to be expected type deal. You know, like there's certain things you can like about something and dislike at the same time.
Okay. Hmm.
Like, for example, like a hero source, or some people I know who kind of deal with the whole having to deal with people, and whereas having working to save people at the same time, like people can dislike the fact of like having to manage like people in terms of like crisis situations, or having to deal with back talk with like the masses or whatever, but at the same time love helping people, and just doing the right thing, and living by the moral standards that they believe in, and living their real life.
Hmm.
It's just something that kind of comes and goes, and comes with the territory.
Hmm. I see.
Life is full of stress no matter where you go, and talking about it, aka complaining about it, is a way I would release a little bit from that stress.
Hmm.
I would think.
Sure, but what exactly is complaining going to help me with, huh? I'm okay. Sorry, I was just thinking about something I was told from the past.
Mm,
Hmm.
Yeah, I was told that a lot. Maybe that's probably because I'm still getting used to talking about my stuff in the past. I mean, in the present right now too. Because I used to think that like talking about stuff is just weakness
I
and all that.
mean, this is really
Or
contradicting coming from me, but keeping things for yourself can end up just hurting you in the end.
yeah, that is true. And don't I know it?
mm,
But there's something euphoric about building things, building the stress to a point, and just letting, lashing out and everything, and letting it all crumble down around you. That sense of freedom and everything. But I know that's unhealthy, of course. um,
different perspectives,
yeah,
I think.
Again, the perspectives.
yeah. Yeah, when like that feeling where it's like the whole world is like crashing down around you and everything, that sense of frustration type stuff, and it's like you begin like it's up to that point where it's like you may not feel like you can cry at the moment, especially it's such a feeling where it's like you can't even cry at the moment, it's like it's all there in your head, and it's like you can't even cry. It's just, you just have to sit there in that silence, Can't even lash out, can't express it and everything, all up in your own head. It's such a unique sense, like kind of unique type of pain. It's crazy. I mean, and then it's just like it feels like one thing can just tip you over the edge type deal. And then when it all comes out and everything, and all crumbles, it's like what can you do? The world will still keep moving. The sun will always rise up. It's like if anything you're going through really matters. But I mean, to catch myself there, Um, it's more so it's just the fact that you're letting those emotions go at the moment, versus the cataclysm effects of such things. I guess that might be the things I like about it, maybe just letting it go eventually, versus the bad stuff that comes with it. There's always a proper way to do it, though. Yeah, and that is definitely not the best way to do it. Just to say, guys, as a disclaimer, I'm not, I don't want to say that, I'm not saying that you should follow up. Just being facetious, though. I do take note of those feelings I have at the time, and looking at them in those kind
Mm.
of perspectives.
Hmm.
I don't know. You guys think I'm sane, right? Yeah, I'm not deranged, right? Right.
I mean,
It's relatable, right?
aside for
I
the
mean, if anything, give
spine,
me
if
flashbacks.
aside for the spine, spleen, and organs and bones, you are completely sane.
Okay, yeah. I'm joking around with those two, just to be clear. But yeah, what you were saying, Peyton?
I was saying, if anything, you were giving me flashbacks. At a certain point.
Yeah. So you know what I'm talking about, Twin, aren't you, huh?
What?
So you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But what did you just call me just
It's a,
now?
oh, I said twin. Because unfortunately, I dislike the how
We're twins?
relatable. I don't know. I mean, of course, I'm saying it in terms of like, I mean, I hope or not. I mean, if you are like some kind of metaversal, like multiverse version of me or something, where or at least like a version where you're like a twin of me in some kind of life, whatever, it would make sense in a couple of things. I dislike how relatable we
Hello?
are at times.
I don't know.
Oh, X7's place.
What?
I think he's on the phone.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, he
On that,
got a new phone recently. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, but I mean, it's annoying at times. It's more so like I hate the fact that like there's certain things you go through that there's certain things that I go through that you have went
Sure.
through and everything and are going through, and I'm like, dang, I really wish like my friend had to go through this kind of thing. But at the same time, it's nice to times we have our like similar lingos and everything and whatever, at least
Yeah,
relate to each other's stuff.
Like,
sure.
And it's
We can do
nice, I
that.
guess.
Yeah,
well, I mean, like when you were talking about the whole thing of like being different from your parents
Yeah.
and all, it just reminded me of my relation with my own family.
I'll give you a
So I
call.
kind of somewhat
back.
relate.
Yeah.
I remember you talking to me about that kind of thing at the Lotus.
Yeah, I don't really
Yeah,
fit in with either side of my family, and I didn't have
yeah.
too many friends.
Don't want to say same, but I that's the only thing I can think of at the moment. um, I feel it'd be so bad to say.
Damn, I guess we really are twins.
Hmm.
Yeah, Salt twin,
Hey,
20.
twin. Anyway, who called you?
Vaila.
What does she need?
Uh, something, and then she has to get new stuff to fridge. Apparently, she broke something.
Oh. Oh boy.
She just said that get new stuff in the fridge.
Gotcha. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry that you relate to me so much, honestly.
Hmm.
Yeah, unbiological twin, you, and everything. So weird. Like, why are you trying to copy me so much? Sorry.
I'm not doing shit, man. Like that's all the past for me. So
Yeah. But I do hope one day I get to catch y'all on Osaka or something.
Maybe
That'd be
one
cool.
day.
mm,
One day.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes there's some surprise feelings to go there and everything. Yesterday was one of those times.
Hmm.
But, we'll see.
Hmm.
There was this other part of Atlanta Osaka actually that's very beautiful. It's like this town called Skymere. It's like in the sky and everything. It's a floating island or floating. I don't know if it's I don't know, but yeah, it's like there's like
Hello, Fago.
there's like a church there, and there's like a golden
Just
tree that's like a holy thing,
having a
whatever, and
scene.
whatnot. But it looks very nice. I can show you pictures when I have the time.
Mm.
Yeah, I actually have a bunch of pictures to show. But I don't know. I mean, I have to. I think I have to focus on taking more environmental pictures versus the people pictures because having to show for people, it's the whole thing like, oh, I don't want to be seen or whatever. Type deal. Yeah,
Mm.
which is like one thing for me. Like I can take pictures of other people, but for whatever reason, I don't feel as good as taking pictures myself. Of myself. Or then, and then
I
if
know what
someone
you
was
mean.
taking a picture of me, it's like first off, I hope the person does a great job at it because no, I mean I'm not trying to be that person. I'm not trying to say I'm all that, but like compared to someone else's photos, compared to mine and everything, there is a distinct. I'll say there's a distinct. You know. A different. I don't want to say quality. It's a different perspective. Compared to someone who's not as I mean, he doesn't do things as I do it, you know? But it's whatever. I'm not trying to say that I'm like the best photographer around, of course. I mean, there's probably people better than me. Maybe.
Hmm.
Okay, yes, okay. I'm joking, yes, I'm being facetious. I'm not arrogant, okay?
Hmm. How much time we have left until the shops close?
Um, I say like around 30 minutes or so.
Hmm.
Mm. Yeah. But but before we go and everything, do y'all wanna or before y'all go, um do you guys wanna take a picture? Or I mean I can take a picture of y'all? I just wanna take a picture before y'all leave. Or even play pool or something, I don't know.
I mean, sure, we can picture.
Yeah, I don't mind. But I think we need to go
Or
to a place with better lighting.
yeah, I was gonna say we'd go outside and take the picture out in the grass.
I mean, sure,
Alright.
we can do that, and then we'll continue from there to get the stuff. Because sister broke something from the fridge and didn't tell what. So
You can
really,
call her again to be sure.
I mean, she just said that buy the fridge stuff, and it's like, okay. Oh, that's a G.
Yeah. And hey, if you do wanna play pool though, this is still here. I don't really use it much.
I've
Uh,
never played
It's up
pool.
to y'all. Do y'all wanna play pool?
Neither.
Y'all never played pool before?
No.
Wow, that's uh,
I've seen people in
it's
movies, but
very
I've never played it
I mean,
myself.
movies, yeah, that's only reference, technically.
okay. Let's just take the pictures. It would be a good spot. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking what would be a great spot for y'all. Maybe here? Hmm. The lighting's kind of decent here. Can y'all move right here real quick?
Right, where?
right here, like where painting things. Right? Yeah, this is actually okay. All right, and move a little bit, like right here. If y'all can move a little bit this way. Yeah. Okay.
You sure you don't want to be in this photo as well?
I'll think about it. Okay.
Getting real close.
Hey, Pakk, if you can do me a favor, can you move a little bit more to, move a little bit this way? Yeah, okay. That was a little bit much, but I can rearrange it.
I mean, you didn't specify
Okay,
how
move a
much.
little bit more to the right.
This?
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this should be fine. Okay. Rule of thirds. Okay. Sure. Okay. And let me do a little bit backward. Let me go back a little bit. Okay. You guys want to do any different poses, maybe? Maybe a different pose. Come on, try something else.
I don't know. I don't usually.
You sign? I
What
don't
are
know.
your recommendations as a photographer? What are your recommendations?
Okay. For you. I would say. Let's go with a peace sign.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that works. So let me go lower. And let me try to get Pock's head. You, and then try to get the red thing in the middle too. Focus. Good.
What about you?
Hmm? What about me? What about me?
Yeah. The photos also like.
No, it feels weird. I know I probably should. I don't know. It's just I have this weird thing with like, photos and me even being with people and whatnot. It just doesn't feel real.
Okay, but you can still take a photo with us so we can remember this moment. We've already done it once before.
Yeah, so such logic. Okay, I will try maybe my human form or angel form to be more exact. Okay, I will try. It actually does suck to take pictures of myself. I'm not even lying there.
But then
I will give
again,
this a shot.
it's much better to have you also in at least one of the photos.
At least in one.
get in the middle there. Correct? No. So weird. Okay, I'm trying to get in the middle. I'm so small. Oh my gosh. I don't realize I don't really like look at my I don't always feel as small as I look. Okay. This is good enough. Not to my standards, but it works. I just feel weird being in the picture. Okay, I'll do it with this one. Okay. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
You did it. You're wearing a photo.
Alright, and I'll try with my other form.
One step closer to the great understanding how to take pictures
And
of
Pakk,
himself.
I want to say I'm sorry. I don't know if it's going to be the same. Let me go over here. It's weird changing from here.
Hmm. Oh, that's why.
Oh.
Sorry, Pakk. I know my wings are probably still a bother. I haven't gotten the chance to see if I can do anything about that. Or hopefully it's not as bright as it was before.
I think it's because of the weather here. They don't look so bright.
But that's good to know. Okay. Give me a sec. Oh, not ideal. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. I think this time's gonna be a little bit more of a dynamic one. That's another thing. It's weird at being perceived. Okay, excuse me, Peyton. It works. I don't know about posing either. Okay, there's a time thing. Okay, there we go. Oh, the timed thing has. So basically, I can take a picture without having to hold the camera and everything. Yeah. What am I doing with my hands? I don't like being perceived. Okay. Okay, that works for me. Okay, I'm gonna do it now. All right, you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then do another one. And another one. Be more. Ah, I mean, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's done now. You guys happy? You got memories of me and everything. That way, if something happens to me, where if like I don't know, whatever,
Lose your memories.
at least like, yeah, that would actually be pretty sad. Honestly, there would be so little like pictures of me being with other people.
Yep.
It would
And
be
that is
like as if I edited it in.
yeah. which is why it's important to have some in the picture-wise. That is also one valid reason to take at least few of yourself with other people, so that it's just in case.
I think it's a good indicator if I care about the people I hang out with, honestly.
I mean, yeah.
Or if I actually feel like I'm in friends,
Also,
honestly.
The funnier thing about taking a picture of three of us and you standing in the other side and I'm standing in the other side of Peyton, it's like the angel and the demon, you know.
Yeah, well, at least not at the moment, though.
Yeah, but in you know what I mean.
I
It's
know,
like
thematically.
yeah.
Yeah. That's really charming, I guess.
But yeah. Guess 20 minutes until shops close.
Well, I do hope you guys feel, it was nice seeing y'all and everything, I guess.
It is a good thing to catch up once in a while.
Or, I guess, if you really think so. So you guys just gonna keep staring at me or whatever? You got anything else to say?
Don't. I'm sorry.
I can't look at face.
Sorry, is there something wrong with my face? Okay. Something wrong with my face? Hey, okay, you once again making me feel self-conscious. All right. Nothing wrong with me.
Take the glasses off.
Is it you just not? Is it you're just not used to seeing me or whatever? I know like, you only see me like every now and then. Yes, because I'm tired. All right.
I don't know why, but that is so excellent. It's just so serious and sad at the same time.
I don't know how to feel about that. Maybe we should do one without my glasses or something. That way. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Should we? You guys make me feel some kind of way now. Sure, just in case. Let's do it this way. This is actually better. I will forego my facade of feeling some type of way. Oh, I didn't mean to do it that way. Oh, this is actually a really good picture. Hold on. And the hair. And if I do it that way, don't have much headroom. Alright. Sorry, mate. Your squiggly is gonna have to be out of the picture. For the most part. Unless you can tilt your head.
Yeah.
That was actually a lot better than the other ones. Were they? Okay, one more. I'm sorry. I just feel bad that for whatever reason it didn't feel right. I want to make sure that they were okay. I mean, I take these very seriously. But I'll just pick the best out of all of them anyways. I hate being at this height difference.
I mean, tall, medium, small.
feel, right?
No, I think it's about right.
How? No, how are you supposed to be taller than me? See, you gotten above yourself, okay? You're like this small and everything, whatever, and now
What
you're
do
just like,
you
oh, I'm all.
mean?
Yeah, you use a
That
small beard
wasn't
and everything.
that
You
wasn't when
don't
I
you
was a
remember those
deer.
days?
That wasn't actual me.
Yeah, sure, whatever. But like, oh wait, I'm talking about the deer, not when you was like small. I wasn't thinking about that one, but yeah, that one counts too. You going the beyond
What?
yourself.
What do you
Are you
mean?
talking about when you was? Are you talking about when you looked like a kid that one time, or are you talking about when you was a deer? Because I was talking when you was a deer.
I was talking
Unless we're
about when
thinking
I
about
was
two
a
different things.
deer.
Okay, but yeah, as I was saying, yeah, yes, you were struggling with like going up, like like trying to open the doors and everything. Remember that? A nice shades, by the way, Pakk. You want? Oh, let me just get a picture with that, because it's just it wasn't shown. I might as well, right?
I mean, I guess. I
They'd
mean,
move out the way or
Look up
stay
some.
in
I
the
did buy these
picture. Like,
No,
glasses,
you're
the
fine.
glasses to hide my eyes when we inevitably go to the human world.
Yeah. Do you think my glasses would still stand out too much if if they were not as flashy? Be cosplay. But I guess cosplay is still, weird.
I mean, my one of the greatest flaws that might be a problem with me saying anything. So
Yeah. I guess I have to be the one to be, conceal stuff and everything. You guys know I don't like lying much. Alright, Peyton, look more to the camera for me. Okay, I move myself. Is great. Congratulations, guys. I'll make sure you guys are turned into stars. But I mean, the way that you're tilting down right there, actually, mate. I mean, if you can keep your head in that positioning, like, yeah, just stay right there. Stay right there. Okay, Peyton, don't. Okay, stay where you are. See, because it's not my fault. Okay, he wants to do a whole different pose all of a sudden that makes it look super cool and everything. I'm like, okay, I have to take the picture now. All right, it's not my fault. It's literally not my fault. Like I wouldn't do this otherwise. We get okay. We're good.
Hmm.
Just don't show me anything cool or whatever.
I mean, I
And I
don't
think we'll be
think I
fine.
have
See, that
anything
would have been
cool.
a great pose. If you would cross your arms and everything, that would have been fine as well.
Oh what?
no, we're not taking any more pictures. I'm done.
Okay, yeah. Guys want any snacks or whatever?
I'm good.
We still need to make to the store before it closes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna hold you guys any longer though.
Yeah. Because we might need to buy the full fridge, considering she didn't say what she broke.
Well, I mean, we're gonna have to stop by the home anyway
Yeah,
to see
true.
what she broke in the first place.
True. I keep forgetting that, even though it's my own design. But yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll head out now.
We head out. And
Thanks for the conversation and photos.
It's nice seeing you to some degree. At least keeping sane.
What is that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, considering how much Viola bitches about you, but it's fine.
Yeah.
But
I'm sorry.
Look, what happened between you and Viola is you and Viola's issue at this point. But yeah, we should really head out before the
Mm.
before the shop closes. Damn me and my tendency to
Yeah.
stuck on things when it's being hurrying somewhere.
This would have been a great time if my roommate was here. But didn't have time then.
Yeah.
Well, once again, just let me know whenever you're feeling comfortable to, go into your memories and everything. And if you have any questions about my friend's abilities or whatever, maybe if like you guys were to meet one day, then that might be a little better. But I can just like ask them about it, whatever, or whatnot. Or I guess exchange contacts between them and whatever, and we'll see.
Yeah,
Would you be
we'll
down
see.
for that?
Yeah, that would be. I'd have to think of some questions though first.
Okay. Well, I'll get you all on your way and everything. It was nice seeing you. Truly.
Yep.
Nice seeing you too.
It's always nice. And like, do you want to call the scene?
Alright, that's done.